Welcome to another Car Booth 1 video. This is an in-depth tour of the 2021 Suzuki Baleno GL. The model that you see here is a Series 2 version, so there are some slight differences in terms of the styling, but overall pretty much the same car. Let's get straight into it. So towards the front you've got standard halogen headlights, as you can see. Also you can see inside the headlight you've got some nice chrome, and you've got still a nice pattern inside the headlight there, all the way around here. You can also see that they've actually revised the front bumper as well. So you can see you've got now LED daytime running lights on top of the fog lights there. So if I go a little bit closer, you can have a look, and you can see your fog lights and your LED daytime running lights. You can also see your grille here. Has some nice chrome all the way here, also quite nice, and you can see also the grille has been slightly changed for the Series 2 version as well. Step back, you can have a nice look over here. I'll switch to a wider lens so you can probably get a better look at the front of the Baleno. So this is the base model, and the fuel consumption of this one is 5.4 litres per 100 kilometers, urban 6.7, extra urban 4.7. In terms of what you're getting, this is the GL automatic with a 1.4 litre engine powered with a 4-speed automatic transmission. Let's show you your wheels. So here's the wheels on the Baleno. So there's still wheels being the base model, so you've got plastic hubcaps over here, as you can see. To the tyres, there are a Bridgestone, a Copia EP150 tyres. In terms of the tyre size, they look like to be a 15-inch tyre, and they're made in India. For those who don't know, the Baleno is made in India, but it shares the same platform as the Suzuki Swift, which is quite interesting. It's just a wide angle lens. Look here, you can see you've got 4 studs there. I guess the best part with plastic hubcaps is when you scrape them you can always replace them easily, which is actually good. So it's a way of keeping the price of the car lower as well. So I believe disc brakes at the front and drum brakes in the rear. Feel free to correct me in the description below, and you can have a look at your suspension over there as well. You can see the side of the car here. Even though it's actually the same platform, it actually looks a lot bigger, the Baleno, which I find interesting. So you can see you got some nice LEDs over here, brake lights. If you go for the top of the range, the turbo shares the same. It has a 3-cylinder turbo engine, and that is borrowed off the GLX Turbo Swift. Suzuki Baleno. We've got the keys as well. I'm just trying to find out where did I put it. Oh, there you go. I had the key with me. Must have dropped it. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, so here's the key, in case you're wondering. So a pretty standard flip looking key. For lift up, because I was looking for the key, I forgot. You can also see that you've got a rear backup camera over here. Also you can see you've got some nice chrome all the way up here as well, which is quite nice. And while we're here, we'll just go and you can have a look at the bottom portion of the bumper here as well. And then we can have a look underneath the car. So it looks like you've got a solid beam rear axle, also quite nice. standard. Also get Suzuki's 5-year warranty. Now I'll show you the tailgate. So here's the boot. So you can see you got a little bit of a ridge here, and you can see it's actually quite deep, which I find interesting. So it's actually very deep, in fact, and there's actually quite a lot of room here, which is interesting. So if I pull this up, you got a space service tire, but it looks like there's room to put a full size, so maybe there's an option for that. You also got some illumination over here, and you can see it's all some carpeting as well. Very noisy, isn't it? So I'll put the seats down, little toggle here, brings that down there like that, and we repeat the same thing on the other side. Sorry, let me just turn off some setting on my phone. I keep getting stupid text messages. Press this one down here. You can see that it's relatively flat, but you do have a little bit of a ridge here. I'll pull this one here and just have a look, so you can see that's what it looks like. The seats folded down. So yeah, it's going to cause a little bit of a problem if you're having suitcases, but overall it's quite a large opening, which is good. But if you want to slide suitcases, you might have a little bit of a problem. And we'll just have another look over here. Okay, it's good inside. First thing I do notice is I remember doing a Baleno, but I think I lost a video for the Series 1 that I did. And one thing I do notice, I'll just have you show you the interior, is the build quality is a lot better. The previous Baleno, they felt very, like, it had hard plastics, but the plastics really flexed a lot. So this feels a lot more nice, which is actually really good that Suzuki's done. Especially, it's quite impressive for India in particular, because this one's built in India. So we'll get the key fob, which I was actually, I've misplaced the key again. I've got my car keys with me, and then I've got the Suzuki key, which I put in a silly pocket. So here's your gauges. I'll just have a quick look here. I'll just turn down the brightness because it's quite. I'll just turn them on. There you go. And that's the radio's going to be playing. Come on. Well. So here's your gauges, pretty standard looking gauges, nothing really. So here towards the left you got your rev counter, towards the left with your temperature gauge. The middle you got your multi-function display, and then towards the right you've got your speedometer with your fuel gauge as well. Pretty standard looking stuff. You can see also you got a leather wrapped steering wheel, which is nice for the base model, and you can see you got some really nice sort of black style stitching over here and here. And there's no real bolstering on the steering wheel here, but overall quite nice. If I go over here, you can have a look on the wide view of the steering. See switches here. They also feel more premium now. You can see compared to the previous version. Got your cruise control settings here. And all that. You can set your speed and whatnot. Got hands-free telephone, answer, cancel your call, voice command. Your wipe controls to the left. And you got your headlight indicator controls to the right, and this one comes with auto headlights, which is quite nice. A lot of base model cars you don't even get that, so that's quite nice. You can see the build quality is a lot better. It's hard plastics all over, even all the switches, they feel pretty premium, but yeah, all overall pretty hard plastics. So this one actually has got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is nice. So I'll turn back on the car again. You can have a little look at that. So the camera keeps changing its brightness. So Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, got your FM radio, and looks like this one's got navigation too, which is actually quite nice. Wait till that loads. Speed wise is not too bad. Let's have a listen to the radio.
Prices on the items you need every day.
Let's see if we can find some actual music.
Wordplay returns for a brand new season. That's $5,000 to be won.
So I don't think we got any tunes because I think it's the time of the day where they do the reports.
The risk grows and the threat grows.
And then it's talking about COVID again. Yeah, that's what's always on the news and your music.
Closed and speeds of 40 heading east.
But pretty clear speakers. Being the base model, they've got, it looks like it's got 6 speakers this time. I think the base model on the previous one only had 4, so correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so you're getting a lot of car for this sort of price. So you got your radio, call, smartphone you can connect, and you've also got navigation, which is useless because everyone uses Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but it is useful when you're going interstate because you know you got no reception, so you're gonna run into trouble. And the screens, yeah, it's not too bad. I would have liked if they had a better screen, but overall, yeah, not too bad. All touch capacitive buttons. If I go over here, you got your air conditioning controls. So you got hot and cold, your fan speeds, various different zones. I might just turn the lights because then I think this will just look a little bit better. You can probably see the colors. So luminous red, different modes, with use, and then you've got the front demister, rear demister, AC, and recycling. And we'll just turn it off. So the build quality of the switch is actually quite nice, which I noticed. You can see it actually feels really good. Has a good feedback to it. Even all the switches, very premium, and which is something that I felt the Series 1 just didn't have, but this one feels much better. So if I go over here, you can see you've got a power outlet, aux and USB port, some storage here. You got some storage here to put your drink bottle, which is good, so you can fit that small bottle there, which is that 750 milliliter bottle, which is actually relatively large, so it looks kind of small in this angle. But you got 2 here. You can fit one on the back over here, and yeah, and then here you got your 4-speed transmission, whereas the Suzuki Swift GL gets a 1-speed CVT. So this one gets a 4-speed. I'd rather have the 4-speed over CVT because CVTs are kind of nasty when you're driving at high speed. And you can see you got a vinyl shift boot, some black stitching, got old school style handbrake, some more storage here, and looks like some blank buttons. I'll just move my car keys out of the way. You can see your seats here, pretty standard. The seats feel a bit better as well compared to Series 1. You can see also get a different choice of color. You can see a bit of blue, which is not really showing up in the camera, which kind of could use a little bit more lumbar support if I was really honest. It's a little bit flat for my liking, but yeah, not too bad. So you can see, very nice, and you can see it's also a little bit of, appears to be like another sort of finish here, but overall quite nice. The door cards also been improved. You can see you got a bit of this nice material over here too, and switches, I think I mentioned that earlier, and all the hard plastics there, even the vents. The overall build quality is a lot better. So it's good. If I open this up, I'll just grab this key here. You can see you got some storage on the sides here, which you can easily fit that bottle on the side there, which is quite good. And you've got some good storage here too. You can see the flex on the panels. So solid plastics, and you got this sort of nice sort of metallic finish trim in there. If I go here, you also can see you got your vanity mirror, nice with a card holder, your interior illumination, and another one there. Probably will get a better look at these door cards. You can see just do that just to test the quality. You can see. See the key fob. So here is the rear seats. So I did show you this earlier. You can see the seats do fold down. There's a little button there you press. Comes in nicely. Put that one there. And I'm just going to throw this on that side of the seat. And you can have a quick look of the rear seats. So the rear seats are pretty much the same as the front seats. You can see you got that same sort of finish at the front there. In terms of storage, you can have a quick look. You can see there is some really good storage on the sides here. You can see you can easily fit that large bottle there. It's not that large, 750. Easily nicely there. Fits nicely here too. So they've actually thought about that. The rear seats to me feel more comfortable than the front seats. Pretty solid. So I did that deliberately just to show you. But overall quite nice. So if we look at the door cards here, you can see you got the wrong setting. There we go. So you can see the switches, all very premium. All the door cards pretty hard, and it's all a little bit of semi-soft touch material here. And you can see just a little bit of panel flex overall, right? You can see also here your visibility is good here. A little bit of a blind spot over here, and yeah, so you can see, obviously, because the roof has to be stronger now, that's a regulation, so these pillars have gotten stronger. So obviously they get thicker because of that. So you got no center armrest, would have been really nice if I had one. Got ISOFIX points here and here. If you want to mount a small child seat. If I reduce the brightness down, you can see it's a bit of a tinge of a blue. And that same sort of style seat. It's very cushiony. Keep pressing the wrong setting. So stupid. Oh, there you go. So this one here, overall quite nice seat. Now I'll show you the. You can see you got a USB port here, and I can keep my feet here or here. Still, there's ample room. I'll just show you the dashboard from the rear seat. So that's a microfiber cloth that I used to clean the car. But overall, the Series 2 is a lot better in terms of build quality and fit and finish compared to the Series 1. That's for sure. So, which is good. Let's have a look at the engine. So it's a 1.4 litre engine. Oh, I did forget to mention you get this nice sort of metal finish at the side there. Have a look at the engine. So mentioned a 1.4 litre engine. Pull this one up too, and it looks like you got some additional blank buttons, which I believe is for your lane departure warning, forward collision, which I don't think this car has. So let's have a look. Kind of weird sort of stalk they got here. So this is the engine. So these are made in India. Pretty sure I mentioned that a few times. It's just a wide angle lens, you can have a better look. So you got your brake fluid there, you can see you got your top of your wiper fluid. Engine oil there, of course. Coils, it's the engine. A lot of space. Look how much room you got here. Like, look, there's like so much room from here to here. Very small engines these cars have got. And the battery's even tiny too. So yeah, That's my walk around of the 2021 Suzuki Baleno GL. Hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe. And again, with the background noise, this dealership, a lot of cars go by and the train always goes by, so it's a bit noisy. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.